Yeah, but we've been talking about that energy for over a year now. And it's just what it is. I mean, no one wants to listen. But now everybody wants to listen. I mean, when you have readers say that when evil goes up against an earth angel, war angels and their destruction follow, and then you hear they're trying to sacrifice earth angels to the devil. We talked about all that. That's the energy that's been in the cards. But now what we have today, and I mean, it's what it is. We've had in those cards something significant from last November. Is that the wrong dead dad for Thanksgiving? Isn't that what's been going on for over a year now? And now here the fall is coming back up, and it is. It's all for abundance. It's all for destiny swap. It's all for, attacking the healer. We don't want healing anywhere on this planet. That's the mentality that these people are in, because they want money, not healing. They want to profit off the unalive of their people. They want to manifest. They want to manifest and put their hopes, and the devil is a liar. And that would be the thing. And I mean, that's beautiful when I hear the readers saying that, in these people's last moments, they finally, beg for repentance. And that's the prodigal son. And it's just what it is. And I mean, you got to think though, when someone shows you who they are, absolutely believe them. I always take the Dolores Cannon approach. Don't believe anything these people say. Everything you've ever been taught was a lie. And it's what it is. But I mean, now, no, they never saw this coming. They were expecting to find the green dad. They were expecting to find the green dad cold. And I mean, I guess I can always be icy Pisces, but, it's warm as the sun, or Libra justice as cold as Pluto. And that's fine. That's fine. And I mean, now that the truth is out about who Pisces really is, well, it's a little too late. It's too little too late. I mean, we can say these things. We can talk about earth angels, and we can talk about light workers. They can see the light, but they're still blind. They're absolutely blind. And that's the parables of Jesus. They have eyes, but they cannot see. They have ears that don't listen. And that's what it is. And then you get the negative. Oh, this person has a clue about what they're talking about that's a higher frequency than what I can achieve. But because I am me, that person has to be on substances. That person has to be out of their mind. Doesn't matter that they have 5-star reviews from the doctors that they'll be going to see now that, karma and justice and shit's being called on them. But no, you're absolutely right. I mean, it's all in God's hands now. How everyone handles it from this point forward. But no, I agree. Pisces has to step back now. It's just what it is, in God's hands. Simple enough. And we will keep seeking the truth. We will keep speaking the truth. And I mean, every time I hear that energy in the cards, I'll come give you a quick 4 or 5 minutes on how they're trying to sacrifice earth angels to the devil for money. They're trying to absorb the essence of those individuals' God-given spirituality. Because I know, as a Pisces and studying Pisces, that they have lived every sign on the zodiac. Does that mean that an old soul is better than anyone else? No. Hell, it means they're a slow learner, if anything else. But sooner or later, you have to get it. Sooner or later, you have to get it. And I mean, the fact that, me personally, I'll be rising. I can't worry about anyone else in their ascension path. And I am a firm believer. Those trying to pull you down is because they're beneath you to begin with. They can't pull you down unless they're beneath you. They have to reach up. So that's what it is. And I mean, that's the thing, is justice will come to the earth angel. Well, yeah, because they just found a body in a pond. So any more problems I have, I'm just tossing them over in the pond where the body was found. Simple enough. They want to bring a death to the rebirth. Nope, you go to the pond. You go to the pond in East Texas where a body was found. God prepared a table before the enemies. Yes, and the wrong dead dad for Thanksgiving's at it. Go break bread. That's what it is. It's Thanksgiving time. And that's the thing. And to find out that all of this was over money, and that's my question now is, how many people did it affect? Because those are the people that we want to focus on. The ones that are making it. The ones that are succeeding out of this destruction and disaster. That's what it is. I can't do anything about that. Continue to cut cords and call my energy back? Because when I hear that a group of friends is now in anxiety, chaos, and calamity because somebody was sacrificed to the devil last November. Was that the wrong dead dad for Thanksgiving? Because that's the only death that I know. And I don't even know that person. And it's just what it is. I mean, it's sad when people are gone, but I also do past life regressions. So I know they'll just be back. They'll just come back, learning the same lessons over and over and over again. To me, being sacrificed to the devil is the devil's wheel, because you didn't learn your lesson. You have to be reincarnated over and over and over and over again. Simple enough. However, no, these energies, and of course there is a most high God. It's where we all came from. When I tap someone into QHHT, that's where they go. Now, to have Devil Capricorn energy all in the Pisces collective that thinks they're God, they have I am God affirmations. You can go right over to that Devil Capricorn's channel, responsible for the destiny swapping, feeling entitled, and it's a whole group of friends that's now what? That's now looking for everything they can do to go against the Most High. Cool. Let me know how that works out for you. No, to me, I'm going to go out and enjoy, because I know, didn't they want to keep the Earth Angel binded? Cool. Where are those Earth Angels that they wanted to keep binded? Because that's the people that I'm going to help. That's where all my time, focus, effort, and energy. You can't help a corrupt group of parasites that were greedy, sacrificing people to the devil's wheel just so they can go, oh God. And that's, when I hear that energy from a reader that God accepted them, yes, they go before their life review, they see all of the things. That's what it is. Multiple chances. But we've given these people enough time. Everybody wants peace. Everybody wants to live in a happy world. These little dark entities. To have a reader in Canada, call out a courthouse and then two names back to back that have controlled family court services, and then to call out a whole fucking list. Well, that's telling me that she's tapping into Earth Angel Light, and Pisces ancestors that don't play are giving the tea. They're spilling the beans. And that's fine. And, we'll keep maneuvering around it, because what we came here to do is protected, and the things that they're doing is not. That's why nothing works out for them. Why does everything always work out for Pisces? Because Pisces is divinely protected, and we had to tap into that. We had to develop our connection with the Most High. Simple enough. That's why when a group gets together to sacrifice someone over money, they end up losing one of their own, because what they put out goes back on them. It's an eye for an eye. And, death comes in threes. So, simple enough. Be a lot more weird shit about Burning Man. You can't have readers talking about circle spankers, talking about, orgies and swingers and polyamorous activities and doing Sook's magic and manifestations with sacrifices and celebrity involvement and false idols and witchcraft and all this shit. You can't have them talk about that for months and then all of that be at Burning Man, boom, with a huge natural disaster. So yes, I would agree. When evil goes up against Earth Angels, War Angels, and their destruction follows, yes, I would have to agree with that. The math is mathing. The math is mathing up. It's adding up quite nicely. Simple as it is. It's just what it is. But however, whatever was taken will be returned. Just don't expect it to be returned in the way that it was taken. Energy is energy. So yes, while Harry Potter, and where is this Earth Angel? Where is this Earth Angel that beat the unalive magic? I'm looking for them. I want to find that Archangel. I have something for them. Because hell, they're Harry Potter in my eyes. That's Harry Potter in my light worker eyes. Simple enough. But, to get involved in the transformation of an Earth Angel awakening, to get involved in the transformation of anyone's second chance that was ordained by the universe, no wonder it's not working for them. And any degree of success that you ever reach going up the ladder, people are always going to be tired at the bottom of the ladder. Oh, God, here I got to pull you down. That's why you don't save a drowning person, because they don't care. They will drown you trying to save them. You're absolutely right. That's why you put your mask on first before the child's when your airplane that they can't keep in the air decompresses. So that's what it is. And my prediction that I don't ever want my predictions to come true would be an 8-year to 10-year cycle of Spirit stepping in and putting these people through everything that they wanted a divine being to go through. And then that whole time it builds a connection with them and the divine. They can pray to God, please God, how do I get out of this? All of those obstacles that they put the Earth Angel in, they'll be going through those obstacles. And then it builds their connection with the Most High. Please God, how do I get out of this fucking scenario? Please help me. And that's fine. They can do that. It builds their relationship with the Most High. They'll get in tune. They'll get in tune with their God-given birthright of how to live off the land, how to live and be grateful for what they were given. They can be grateful for that. So she said, Pisces, these people are mad at you for what you've had since birth. And I'm like, yeah, and it's always been that way. That's why they can't figure out why it doesn't bother me. Fuck, I'm used to it by now. I've dealt with jealousy, envy, and fucking people's egos of, who they didn't know to forgive. Hell, I didn't know who to forgive. 4 people you got to forgive. Number 1, your parents. I agree with Alan Watts. Doesn't matter what they did or didn't give you, you're adults now. We're dealing with adults now. Codependent adults, regardless, still adults. You got to forgive the parents. Simple enough. Right? And I mean, that's the thing. What do I find very entertaining about all of this? No one ever believes the INFJ until they're Tony Stark standing in front of the mountain. That's what that meme means. When the whole mountain range, when everything behind you, because you're facing forward. See, when you look at that meme that says, when INFJ's predictions finally happen after no one believing them, well, then that's Tony Stark. That's Tony Stark facing forward with everything behind them. All those demons that are trying to pull Tony Stark back, they're back in a mountain range that's going huge destruction. War angels and their destruction. That's what's behind Tony Stark in that meme. And I'll put that meme up just as a simple reminder, of what happens when you don't open your ears the first time an INFJ opens their mouth. As hard as that may be to understand, the result is always the same. Tony Stark standing there facing forward while your whole world's exploding, the whole mountain range. It's just what it is, because Tony Stark is facing forward. The INFJ is going that way, forward. Arms out like Jesus. Ah! Everything behind him. When what the INFJ predicted finally happens, after no one believing it. And where are the people that didn't believe the INFJ? They're in the mountain range that's going to smithereens. It's just... It's on my Facebook. It'll be the next thing I post with this video on my Facebook and on my YouTube community page. That way everyone has a clear visual. It's a vision board. It's a vision board of what the results are when any INFJ, because people can't, that person must be on substances. Yeah, well, you're on a bunch of rocks falling on your head in a mountain range now. That's what it is. Simple enough. All right, anyway, y'all have a beautiful day. And yeah, I mean, don't forget, when you see Tony Stark standing there with his arms out like Jesus, and that's a mountain range being blown to smithereens. I want you to think what Mystic 9 said about when evil goes up against earth angels, war angels, and their destruction is soon to follow. That would be Tony Stark would be the earth angel, and that mountain range being blown to smithereens like a cartoon, like Cartoonland. That would absolutely be everyone that didn't listen to the INFJ Psychics predictions, simply because that's where they're at. They're back there. We've went forward with our arms out like Jesus, like Tony Stark Jesus. We've got our arms out like Tony Stark Jesus. While everybody's picking up the pieces of their lives in that mountain range. That's what 10 steps ahead means. When a reader tells you that the INFJ Earth Angel, or whatever you want to call it, is always 10 steps ahead, what does that look like? That looks like Tony Stark from Iron Man with his arms out like Jesus. And the mountain range, cults, secret societies, the wrong dead dad for Thanksgiving, addicts, tons of addicts, man. The addicts, they're still up in the higher part. They're still high. The addicts, they're still high in the rubble. They haven't quite hit the ground yet. It takes them a little while. Namaste.